Hi everyone, it's Haworthia with CactiOnWhite and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to talk to you about one of my favorite plant genuses, Haworthias. First time here, I'm glad you found me. CactiOnWhite is a plant lifestyle channel, so we do all things plant related. So you'll find here care tips, plant features. I actually consider the channel to be a plant lifestyle channel. So consider hitting the subscribe button and sticking around. I think you'll enjoy the content. If you're a returning subscriber, I'm happy to have you back. And thanks for your support. I decided to do a video on Haworthias because to me they seem to be somewhat underrated, an underrated succulent if you will, and they're just a phenomenal genus of plants. They come in all different form factors. You can get them in a variegated form, and I just love them. They're typically small, so they don't take up a whole lot of space in your home. So if you have a smaller space, definitely the windowsills in your place will be sufficient for them. They are pretty easy care. They are from South Africa, and I tend to have an affinity for most South African cacti and succulents. For some reason, but Haworthias are endemic to South Africa. I treat them like I do my cacti and other succulents, so they don't require a whole lot of watering. I have mine pretty much on a probably 2-week watering cycle. During the colder months, that's their growing season actually, so I may increase the water a little bit more during that time. So just to give you a little bit on the care instructions for Haworthias, it's pretty simple. For soil, I would use a cactus mix, fast draining. They appreciate that. Fertilizer, you can use a cactus type fertilizer, diluted half the strength. I would do that. Watering, like I said earlier, every 2 to 3 weeks during the growing season. They need to make sure that they've dried out between waterings. Sunlight, they will thrive in moderate sunlight, especially grown indoors. A windowsill is just perfect for them. So if they have a sunny windowsill, so that filtered sun would be great. I wouldn't put them in direct sun, even though some types of Haworthias can handle direct sun. I actually have one that I'll show you guys that has sun stress, and it's beautiful. So it depends on the variety or the type, but generally speaking, moderate sun is sufficient for Haworthias. So I have quite a few Haworthias in my collection, so I just pulled out a couple that I wanted to share with you guys this afternoon so you can take a look at some of the variety within the genus. Let's start with the Haworthia Coopera. This is a beautiful, beautiful plant. I'm hoping it will focus here. You can see I actually have 2 of these. These are actually fairly new in my collection, so let me put them up closer and hopefully it will focus so you guys can see. And they have those little windows at the top of each leaf where the sun comes in, and I love the tight compact form that they have, and I just think they're beautiful. And when it's really sunny outside, you can see, it's like you can see through the little windows in the top. So I think they're just adorable. So these are the Coopera. Haworthia Coopera. See if that'll focus, which I think, again, they are just fabulous. And again, these are fairly new in the collection, so I thought I would feature those in the video. Next up is the Venosa, so Haworthia Venosa. And I love the texture, the textured look of the leaves, the little, it kind of reminds me for some reason of like an alligator. But it's really, really nice. I love the form of this, as you can see, and it's got a undertone of like a maroon color, dark brown or maroon. So you can see here, isn't that just gorgeous? So I've had this one. It was quite small when I initially got it, but it's done a lot of growing. It's put off some flower shoots, so it's really, really really doing well. It's actually probably to the point where I could repot it at this point. But this is the Venosa, and you can see the growth, the new growth in there. Very, very nice. So let me grab the next one for you guys. So the next one that's up is the Haworthia Resendina, and it's like a little tower. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? I have a little pup that's coming out, which I'll show you guys that. But it's grown quite a bit, and you can see the new growth that's coming at the top there. But yeah, there's the pup. It's a dark green color. It's just gorgeous. And you guys have probably noticed that these are all in little small pots, because like I said, these don't take up a lot of room. The form factor small, they're somewhat of slow growers, so they don't really take up a lot of space at all if you don't have a lot of room for plants. Okay, but this one is a beauty with the pup, which I will probably pull the pup off next growing season, next spring, and put it in its own pot. But yeah, this is just gorgeous. Look at that. I scream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream. This is Haworthia Ice Cream Eye. No, I'm kidding. This is not an ice cream. This is not Haworthia Ice Cream Eye. Okay, that's a little planty humor. This is Haworthia attenuata variegata. So I believe I may have gotten this one overseas, shipped it from Thailand, but I'm not 100% certain. But I've had it for a while, and it is just lovely. Look at that. Color, texture, all the things. It has all the things. Isn't it gorgeous? I just love it. It has two pups back here, which I've left alone and will leave alone probably for a little bit. But it typically, in the growing season, it is one that I sit outside often, and it gets the sun stress, so it gets a little reddish tinge to it, which is actually very, very pretty. I will move it, or I have actually already moved it indoors, so it's on a windowsill in my living room, in its little ice cream container. That I believe I got these from like the Dollar Tree or some dollar store, but I think it was just so cute to put it in this vessel. So I wanted to share this one because I love the variegation, and I'm going to see if I can get it a little closer. But I love the variegation of this one, and I hope it focuses. I think it's just gorgeous. I love the texture, just everything about it. I think it's perfect. So, Haworthia Ice Cream Eye. Now, Haworthia attenuata. So up next is what I believe is a Haworthia radula, but I could have the ID wrong. I'm gonna put it closer so you guys can see the colors here and how gorgeous they are. It's like a light pinkish reddish color in the variegation, and this one lives outside. Again, it's one that I keep outdoors. They're not in full sun, they're in a little greenhouse setting where they get filtered sun, but you know, it's high sun, but it's filtered, and then a certain part of the afternoon it's actually shade. So not full direct sun, but they do get plenty of sun. So I'm not sure if this is all sun stress or part of the variegation. Nevertheless, I think that it's just beautiful. So I'm hoping that it focuses so you guys can take a look closer. And you can see that the mix I have it in is pretty much, it's a gritty mix. Like for cacti, and it's done really, really well. So Haworthia radula, I believe is what this one is called. Give this video a thumbs up if you love the variegation in this plant, just as much as I do. And also comment down below if you are enjoying the video, getting value out of it in any way. Let me know so far which ones that you've seen that you like. So up next is what I believe is a Haworthia Sibiformis variegated. It's got the white variegation there. I actually have two of these. This is one of two. And I just really love this one as well. The thick leaves are gorgeous. I love the white variegation. And I'll put it closer and slow down so you guys can see. Hopefully it'll focus. Yeah, very nice plant. I believe it's a Sibiformis. I have quite a few Haworthias in my collection. However, I don't consider myself to be a Haworthia expert. So if you know the IDs of any of the plants that I've shared, or you know, if I've mis-ID'd them, it won't hurt my feelings if you comment down below and let me know. We're all here together. You know, there's so many different types of plants that who knows all of them, right? So, you know, we can help educate each other. But yeah, I wanted to share this one. It's a favorite just because of the color. I'm a sucker for most variegated plants. So hence why it's on the list, and you see quite a few variegated Haworthias that I have in my collection, but it's just a stunner. And it actually has a little pup too. Let's see if I can show that. See the little pup that's coming there? I'll pull it back just a little bit. Yeah, this is a gorgeous plant. Give this one a thumbs up if you like the Sibiformis. I've saved not the best, but the most sentimental Haworthia in my collection is this beauty right here. She's spectacular. This is Haworthia Limifolia, and she, if not, I believe, is the actual first Haworthia that I purchased. So she's been in my collection for, I don't know, I want to say 7 or 8 years. I don't know, a long time, because I've been growing and keeping cactus and succulents for many years. So probably longer than that. You can see by the size, she is a big girl. She is chunky, and she's in flower. She produces flowers quite frequently. And I actually see right here, and I don't know if it'll show on camera, but right in here, there's another flower shoot that's emerging. So she's in flower and she's producing another flower shoot. But you can't appreciate this plant without seeing it in person. It's a stunner of a plant. It lives in my living room on the windowsill. I think I've repotted it a couple of times, but I think she's due for a repotting as well. She's full in this pot, but let me see if I can get her closer so you can see some of the depth and breadth of her size. But she's very big and gorgeous. Just a stunner of a plant, I think. I don't want to tip any rocks out, but let's see if we can show you guys here. Isn't she gorgeous? I thought I saw where the little, there it is. It's about right here. So there, can you guys see that little white spot, like right there? I believe that's a flower shoot that's on its way. But a gorgeous plant. Oh, and the fun thing is she has produced some pups. Haworthias do pup, some of them. The Limifolia is a pupping Haworthia. So she produced some pups that I have repotted and have had those for a couple of years. So I'm going to share those with you guys. I've separated them. Well, they both live in my office and she lives in the living room. So I'm hoping she's okay, that her children are far away in the house. But no, so she hasn't seen her kids in a while. So she's probably happy that I'm filming this video because her kids are right over there. So I'm gonna grab her kiddos and I'll be right back to show you, okay? hold on. So here is Mama's babies, okay? Her juniors. This one, look at that one. She's like mother, like daughter. She's just going to be, she looks just like her mother. She's taken off. This baby's a little smaller, growing a little slower, but from the same mother plant, but just not keeping up with this one. And they're, you know, they were pulled from their mother about the same time frame. But this one, as you can see, has really taken off over the years. Probably could do a repotting too on that one, but this one is just as adorable, just a little smaller and not growing at the same rate. But these are the pups, the children, if you will, to the mother plant that I just showed you, and I just love them. So I have saved her for last because, again, she's a favorite. She's one of the first Haworthias that I added to my collection, so she has a special place in my heart. So I wanted to kind of showcase her last, so I can give her a little, you know, more appreciation. Although I love them all. I love them all, guys. I love them all. But, you know, I have to whisper because, you know, we love them all, but they're our favorites, if we're honest. They're our favorites. So, anyway, there you go. That's the babies. So guys, I'm going to close the video right now. I just wanted to bring some light to the Haworthia genus. It's a fabulous family of plants. Again, I can't speak highly enough about them. From a care perspective, easy peasy. Size perspective, easy, you know, not taking up a whole lot of real estate anywhere. And they're gorgeous plants. And there's so many, I mean, I didn't even scrape the surface of sharing, you know, the different types and, you know, that you can find within this genus. There's the truncata, which is like they're vertical, and they, if you Google Haworthia truncata, if you're not familiar, but they come variegated. There's all types of Haworthias, so you can never run out of plants to buy if you decide to start adding Haworthias to your collection. I highly recommend them. I definitely enjoy them, and will continue to have them in my collection. There's no limit. So I wanted to share that with you all. Again, I hope you guys consider subscribing to the channel. If you're not subscribed, it really helps the channel out. The channel's doing really well thanks to your support, watching the videos. So again, consider subscribing. If you're not subscribed, give me a like, drop a comment, share the videos, turn on your post notifications so you know when I upload new videos, so you're always current. I try to upload a couple of videos a week. No real schedule, just when I can get them out. So I hope you're enjoying the content. If there's something that you would like to see, let me know in the comments below, and I will do my best to accommodate. I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.